Coach, it is likely the final preseason in this storied building as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Oakland Raiders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go, set, 10 Tucson.
Watch the glass, here we go.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch the shot. 95%, no, check his mic.
Ready?
Now the first carry from Giovanni Bernard. Call it officially a loss of... on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Haywood.
95%, no, check his mic.
Secret.
From the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Watch the whip. Watch twitch.
Look, squeeze.
Switch.
Five.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Hooking up here with Trent Taylor. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. Now Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. 23 yards, the final tally.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Let's go. Get second.
They go jet sweep. This is Taylor. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Finds his tight end Ingram. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
60 outlaw. Topper. Hey, wahoo.
Now Jones looking to throw on 2nd down. This is caught. A gain there of 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Set. 18 Gator. Now. Hey, Echo.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts the defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Mike 54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack there to Arden Key. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Throwing on second and long. Rosen got a man open. It's Darren Waller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Agnew now to return. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way down to the 35. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. Give him 53 yards on the ground.
On the ready.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throwing Jones, rolling to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Jones now to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Hey, lock it. Ready?
from the gun. Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action. It's Rosen. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Here's the Raiders punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he fields it cleanly. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. At their own 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Check.
Jones operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
now. Let's go. Check his Mike.
I got him.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and knock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 40-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They come out here in the eye. Second and goal from inside the 5. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Alert! All day, baby.
Third and goal, Rosen.
All day, every day, any day.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Fitzpatrick now, throw on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Fitzpatrick. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Rip left.
Fitzpatrick now. That Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. First down, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with?
Watch the screen!
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Get that quarterback and all.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Hey, high 7. Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Cooper's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 36 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26. Kill.
Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. It's caught inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go.
Final play of the half, Fitzpatrick. And he's got his man on the out route. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the defensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hey, 96 is coming. We're going to mark 96. They're going to be some there. 80.
Again, it's Rosen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Raiders have recovered.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We've been talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Ready,
Ready.
ready, five. Check right, check right.
Hey, Shiv.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Everyone's got four down.
They'll get it out quickly to Kirkwood. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Squeeze, double.
From the 41, Fitzpatrick. On the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tim Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
95's the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Watch the screen.
Now Fitzpatrick on fourth down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And this time, Rosen will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Down he goes at the
keep it from being a big game.
Ready. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Rosen will throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
This is fielded at the 27. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
To try again after the sack. Fitzpatrick. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 first. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hustle off now.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Jim, go Jim.
Watch the slide.
Motion. Go ahead.
95 to Sam. No, check. He's Mike. Switch. Showing that.
PPP.
To the air again, Fitzpatrick. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Conley. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to make a play in the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rosen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. Boy, another big play late here for offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
A 1st down carry for Henry. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey. 4 down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So a failure there to get rid of the football. I don't know in the end that it's going to matter much here with this game, but it yields another 2 points.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. It may not matter a ton with the deficit that's already there, but like my old coach used to say, it sure ain't going to help.
It doesn't help indeed.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football on the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart. A couple of
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Stop us.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. So now it's Rosen looking. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
3 down. 57.
From the gun on third down, it's Rosen. And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
95 is Mike. Watch 95.
All day, dog. 95 is the Sam. No, check. He's Mike.
Fitzpatrick to throw forward on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. Now Rosen looking to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Rosen that's going to wind up incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from first and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Alert, alert, alert. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
They're going on fourth down. Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Boy, people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down. One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10. To throw, Fitzpatrick. And that's incomplete. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
22 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Go ahead.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Fitzpatrick on first down. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And it looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Oh, Rosen's going to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for the Raiders, 55 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. From the gun, it's Rosen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.